winner goes through to the finals against Blue Scooty. Who's it gonna be? Only one way to find out, Roncli, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Same pieces confirmed. Roncli, if you've got all the stats in front of you, I'll let you take it away when it comes to introducing these players this time.
Absolutely. On the left, have ourselves a roller out of the United States. He's got an NTSC PB of, if you're sitting down for this, you should be, 27,488,000. That is third all-time, the second Rebirth game. He's also your reigning and defending CTL champion and two-time CTWC champion. Welcome in, Alex T. And on the right, rolling out of the United Kingdom with an NTSC PB. I think this is behind. The leaderboard says 2 million. I don't think that's right.
It's 5.98 million.
Yes.
Which is 16th in the world.
Yes, that is correct. 5.98 million. He's a roller and has been on a bit of a tear lately. Almost took a match off of Scooty during his current mammoth streak. Welcome in, Sam Vaughn.
And Roncli, you mentioned mammoth streaks here. Alex does actually have quite the streak going himself. Scooty, as said in the last game, had the longest current active win streak. Alex is second. He's got a 13-match win streak going at the moment.
Yes, and SV reverting to Sam Vitz here.
And gets the Sam Vitz and a Tetris.
But yeah, Alex, full disclosure here, I am the only person in the last 2 months to put Alex T at #1 in the Premier poll. And I feel like people are starting to sleep on him again. And I feel like that's a big mistake.
Yeah, and I mean, we may very well see
what he does.
Yeah, we may very well see in this match just why he is a two-time reigning world champion, current reigning CTL champion. I mean, and as was said there, last player that Scooty lost to in not just CTL competition, I think in any competition.
Oh, wow.
And again, Scooty now with a 22-match win streak. So if anyone's going to break it, you may very well expect it to be Alex. And yeah,
also,
Alex winning in Season 31 was the last time that Scooty lost a match.
What is this game? 365 to 345 at the half. This is insane.
It's what I said at the beginning, Roncli. These are two players that are just so efficient, and especially at the top of their game. They can have days where they really do look like the two best players out there in any Tetris match, but they're just showing that now exactly here. Looking at those Tetris rates as well, 94 and 99, just showing how there's been very few burns between either of them.
Yeah, one burn for us.
One burn for Sam, yeah.
Crazy.
Make that two, but another.
But he's got like about 6 Vits already.
that cancels it out, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but now look at it, 380 points separating players for a brief moment.
Yeah, Sam's had to take a few burns here to manage the stack. It has been a little bit of a drought, but Sam sees the other side of it. Alex will have to use that bar to get the well open.
Alex kind of fallen a little behind here, having to do some more burning. Gets the bar over, though. Back down to Tetris, back by 2. Kudapile asking if we've ever had a double 700 transition. I actually don't know.
I'd have to imagine so, but I do not know.
We're not going to get it this game.
That's what I would have possibly figured, Andrew. Yeah. Raw Nations versus SV.
Ha. Oh, what a coincidence. SV is here.
But we are now out of range of that, unfortunately. But it's 584 for Alex, 605 for Sam. 15 lines to go before level 19 transition.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that SV missed a vertical S-tuck on the right, but the second one he did.
Yeah, all works out there.
677.
And Alex on for a 654 if he can get this last Tetris. Maybe more if he burns. We'll take Tetris, and yep, 654 in for Alex. Gets another Tetris, 678.
This is a monster transition for both players here.
Again, you also have to think about how much higher it could have been had not been for a couple of unfortunate droughts. Alex has to cover the well here briefly. Should be able to get it open, gets it open with the J piece. But Sam will capitalize and now takes almost a 100,000 point lead. It's 708 to 776.
Alex is one of those stackers that can play deceptively safe. Like, it doesn't look like anything special, but he knows how to not get into crazy situations.
Exactly. While he might not have the overall pace advantage in the initial time, just by how methodical he is and how just sort of like his stacking is in terms of being sort of deceptively safe, and that allows him to last much longer and allows him to be a lot more consistent in terms of, especially when he gets into the much faster speeds, he can creep up on you, because if someone's going overly aggressive and taking that pace lead, if they get into a bit of trouble, Alex will just be able to slowly get back up and eventually take that lead right back. Someone who's definitely not to be underestimated, but I don't think anyone at this point is underestimating Alex T.
Yeah, and even if he does fall behind going into 29, then you're playing Alex T on 29.
Yeah,
and that is terrifying, no matter how big, really.
Yeah, very few, like, if any, players that can match him at that point.
500,000, yeah.
And that's not saying that's not his reputation. Exactly. That's just the deception of it. You wouldn't think it, but that is a lot of the time how those games are decided. Sam misses that Z-spin.
And obviously, he wasn't always like that. You think of the 2022, 2023 Alex T era, he used to play very wild and aggressive and would top out often. And he has learned to stop that.
He's now taking the lead here. A92, Sam on A43.
Sam might get it back, though. Be a bit before Alex gets down, unless he's planning on doing a, dirty Tetris. Didn't even let me finish my thought there. Now can go for column 8 here. He can still get a high 1.2 out of this. It's not like Sam's having a bad game. Look at that, 1.13.
Yeah, it's been fantastic for these players throughout. Alex going for the column 8 Tetris would be into. It would also be a good well transfer. Will skim, though. C41 into. Going to commit to this column 8, but the bar is not coming. Finally, it does. C79 board a little bit compromised, but Alex should still be able to get out of this. Sam in at B81. And Sam has showed time again as well that he can match the very best when it comes to 29 play. So aggressive, but always so methodical.
Sam's 29 has improved greatly. And this could be his time to show us what he can do.
Yeah,
Alex
but a bit of a mountain to climb.
Ahead right now.
180,000 points down. It's E19 for Alex, C42 for Sam. Both players getting a Tetris here. Alex stacking back up again. Sam with the bar in column 2 to get set up for another Tetris here, but misses drop.
No.
Hang the L piece, and it spirals from there. Sam tops out at C81.
Ouch.
And Alex with a F46 in 33 is going to take game 1. But how much higher can we go? We just saw Scooty.
We just saw 1.8.
And Alex...
And we know that Alex T is, you know, he has done this before. He has let Scooty do something really amazing and then does it better himself.
Hold that thought. He's on for a 1.7 in 35.
There it is.
Yeah, Alex got a 2 million into 39 just yesterday.
Oh my god.
1.76.
I mean, this was 3 Tetrises off at this point. From
He's got
1.9.
time to get this dug out. Oh, beautiful solve. Aggressive Akibar, but okay, still set up for a Tetris. Get the Tetris 1.82. Hold that thought. What are
He's
we
going
seeing?
aggressive.
He's
He's
going
going for the 2.
for it. Gets it. 1.88 again.
I don't think he can get it, though.
I think... Oh,
Here
he's
comes
going for it
1.9.
again.
Where's the bar?
Give me the bar. Is he going to get the bar?
Where's the bar?
He gets the
bar for the 1.9.
1.93.
Are you kidding me?
That beats his all-time best by 2,000 in CTL. That is the second best 39 kill screen score in CTL history.
What is happening today? This has just been...
So
this
we
has
just
been
saw
amazing.
the then 4th, now 5th
Now 5th.
best score in CTL history in literally the last game. And now we have the second best from Alex T. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Hilbert Space asking who has the highest CTL score. In the non-line cap era, it is Sidnev. In the line cap era, it's Dog with a 2.01 million points. 2.01 million. The no line cap one was in season 18 before 39 line cap was installed. Yeah, and that 2.01 is the highest 39 cap score in competitive Tetris.
I know there's a score that is almost exactly 2 million. I think it's Neko.
Yes.
And look at these two. They're playing pushdown wars.
They want any bit of advantage they can against, because they know how good they both are. They don't want it to come down to a tie, because I mean we saw in the last game just how fine of margins they had on 18. Ooh call him 8 bar there for
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe, I mean, had the Tetris set up there, but maybe could work out here, and it might just be. You'd almost think it was intentional here for a second because of just how efficient they're in the start here. Alex will take his first burns. Sam is still perfect through 9 Tetrises. Make that 10.
Yeah, this is quite the start.
It's 230 to 228. Alex is ahead by 3 lines. Sam's still perfect here. 250.
Needs a pair of bars, though. Get one for the Vits.
And the other for the Tetris. 273.
He's still trying. Finally going to give it up after Lucky 13.
But is it any surprise with just how good these two paces have been? I mean, this is second and third this season for fair median score. Sam with a D56 fair median score. Alex with a C71. Also second and third in fair median 19 transition as well. 582 and 580. Alex with an hour lead on that.
And also, Sam, very nice to start the game with 13 in a row. Your reward is less than a Tetris lead. Look at these scores. It was 365 at the half for SV, 345 for Alex.
Paldas Tetris, thank you for the raid. Party of 8. This is neither the correct playstyle or version of the game for you, but hope you enjoy the show nevertheless. Welcome in, Paldas Tetris.
This is just insane. Again, Sam late in the 18 at a 99% Tetris rate for the second consecutive game.
Yeah, just one burn. Still technically on for a perfect because you are afforded one burn to maximize the score. But still, the lead is very solid. It's still less than a Tetris.
That's what drives me insane, is the fact that Alex has been able to minimize the damage.
Second burn there from Sam. Gets 2 Tetrises, though, still almost perfect. 506 to 548. Again, something interesting to note here. I did note it in the introduction as well. These two have played each other 8 times before. Sam yet to win in any match and only has 4 games won in 28 against Alex T. But Sam's board in a little bit of a rough state here. Does get a Tetris, still afforded another, but will block off the well. Goes with the J-Tuck. Not going to immediately burn that.
Very rare misdrop from Sam there with an S piece earlier. Got it cleaned up, but then pieces started.
And Alex here with a similar situation. Has a hole there in column 2. Sam's going aggressive here for the Tetris. Just about gets that bar over.
Yeah, this is dangerous, and that's why.
Missed the 5 tap there for the Z.
He's going to get this down. It's going to cost him... He's at 635. This is going to cost him some pace.
And that Z placement with the overhang is going to complicate things a little bit further. And we're going into transition here shortly. So if Sam's not careful, this could get very rough very quickly. Goes in at 640, though. Still really good. Alex, though, is on for a near 700K. It would be 698 with a Tetris here.
There's the bar.
And there it is.
698.
90% Tetris rate as well. It just impeccable from both, but 698 is 698.
Yes, it is incredible from Alex. Only missing out on about not even 60,000 on level 18.
Sam is clean. Akibar here knows that he's down here on pace and wants to try to make up for it. Not going to even take the triple, going all out, gets the bar, gets a Tetris, 714. Alex is ahead by 3 Tetrises on 801. Sam is also ahead by 9 lines. So Alex in a pretty good position here, ahead on score, behind on lines. And Sam's board has to be covered here again. Does get it open, bar for a triple.
Does get it down.
Tetris, Sam, Tetris, Alex at 757 to 883 on level 22.
God. Yeah, there's been a couple of uncharacteristic misdrops this game from SV down the middle.
This and that saying, Alex set up Nestris champs and chose violence. I mean, he is our reigning champion for a reason.
Indeed.
But this almost kind of stretches the reason part with just how amazing this game has been. 975. This is on for a 24 max. Another 24 max. Could have very easily been a 23, but did take a few burns. Will max out AO5. Sam 864. Sam is still having a pretty good game here. This is on for a 27 max out, but a excellent game pales in comparison to a out of this world game, which is what Alex is having at the moment. But Sam definitely not out of this yet. Is only behind by 140,000 points, which is only 4 Tetrises at this point. Can very easily be met up with even just a small dig from Alex, but Alex hasn't really had a small dig.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, what do you do when you're playing against this level of Tetris that Alex is putting out? This is just almost impossible to play against for anyone, really.
Simul Tetris both players, but I mean, the deeper we go in, the more valuable Tetris has become. So even if Sam maintains his current pace on Alex, Tetrises will be worth more, so won't have as much to do, but is now going into 29. A58 here for Sam. Gets a Tetris, A94. Alex has 19 lines on Sam, so still has plenty of time to increase this score further before the pressure of that transition. But Sam not giving in. He's going to do what he can here and is set up for a Tetris. Gets the well back open, just waiting on that bar, but it is a pretty extensive drought. Gets the bar, gets a Tetris. Alex in at C88.
Another 1.2. But Sam is playing very well.
Yeah, playing his heart out here. Now has only brought the deficit down to 2 Tetrises. Set up again. Just giving everything he can. Misdrops the T-piece, though, but does get the bar for a Tetris. That will help stabilize things, but some burning to do, and that could give Alex an opportunity to just reclaim a huge real-time advantage as Sam is cleaning up here. Fighting this board. Gets that J over. Good double.
5-tap. And there we go. There's the crucial 5-tap that he needed.
Alex is on E71. Sam, D29. With that Tetris now 100,000 point gap, and Alex now in a bit of a dig here. This is Sam's opportunity, but Sam now having to do a bit of cleanup too. Not as much, but Alex is now clean again.
Clean.
Set up for a Tetris again. And still waiting on that bar. Takes a triple and gets a Tetris up to 1.5 in 34. Very similar pace to what he was on last game. Roncli. Tetris again.
No kidding. This has been a clinic from Alex today.
Column 3 Tetris for Sam. Sam is giving it everything he's got here. Still on course, but would need Alex to pretty much not get Tetrises here. Sam is on E57 to a rollover here for Alex. 1.655 million. Gets another Tetris up to 1.69. Sam still fighting here. This is still an excellent game, but in the semis, excellent games just don't cut it. Sam is pretty much out of time here and will top out at E71. A great game, but Alex here is on for another 1.8, and who knows what else after that. 1.843. Surely not, right?
1.9. It's gonna be hard to do it.
He's still on for it. Needs a bar.
It's gonna be hard to do it unless your name is Alex T. He needs a bar.
Still looking for it. The bar comes. One piece too late.
Oh, Alex.
What are we doing here?
Oh, man.
The ghost burn. The ghost burn. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Early key tuck for SV. Trying to keep the opening pieces exciting.
But yeah, if that isn't enough to convince you to contribute to our match arena for our prize pool for these wonderful players, I don't know what will. You've just seen 3 1.8s back to back from 2 different players. And Alex with an average of 1.88 million. But if you do want to contribute, we're currently at $400. We do have a minimum goal of $1,000. And if we can get to $2,000 before the end of the season, we'll be able to pay out everyone who made the playoffs. But currently it'll be our top 4. So everyone who's made these semifinals. If you think these players deserve the cash, which I'm of the opinion that I think they do.
By the way, 5 in a row for both players.
Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, King's saying you know what to do.
You do know what to do. No, the finals will not be tonight.
Yes, due to time constraints, we are not able to get the whole thing done tonight, but we are aiming for Sunday, it looks like.
We may see a burn. This is still solvable for Sam, but
no, we'll take the 3. We'll take the 2 burns here. We'll get a third. Won't be a clean solve there. That T-piece could have gave the ability for a clean solve, but it came one piece too late. And Sam had to get something down there because that S-piece wasn't going to be able to really go anywhere else.
Yep, so this game, it's Alex with 10 in a row. And by the way, this is the most number of lines that Sam has burnt prior to the halfway point in this set, having only one in each of the last two games.
Chat making a really good point here. It does really seem like, especially in the past 3 or 4 years, that every time that the spring and summer starts to come around, something just unlocks in Alex T. Like, he definitely has his moments all year round, but like is still usually outside of that top 2, maybe top 3 in the world. But every time that C2WC season starts to slowly creep back around again, you start to see why he is a 2-time reigning world champion. I mean, every year people talk about like summer of whatever player, whether it's the summer of Sidnev 2024 or what have you, but every year it seems like it's a summer of Alex.
And Alex currently has 15 in a row.
Looking for 16 here.
Oh no, not going for a burn.
We'll finally burn here though, and we'll be outside of a perfect run. Sam though needs a bar in column 3, gets it, and gets another bar in quick time to get a Tetris 355. That was scary there for Sam, but
it was.
Gets out of it well.
35,000 point lead for Alex, but I mean, these scores once again are, for lack of a better term, stupid. Sam Vitz coming back for more. Just the efficiency that these two have is just...
I mean, we pretty much called it when we were talking about what to expect from this match. Like, they always have these games where they just look out of this world and where they do really look like, on their day, the 2 best players that you will see in any stretch of Classic Tetris. And we are very well seeing it, because even though Sam is 2 down, he has played very, very well.
Getting to a little bit of a spot here, though, to some time burning this down.
And again, this is things that you will see in almost every match, but the real difference here is that I don't think that Alex has had any moment where he has been in a significant spot of trouble longer than probably 2 or 3 burns. And that is what has been the major separator.
Now, this is Alex playing in his dominant form right now. He almost has 600,000 at 111.
Yeah, folks, I'm not sure. Like, if Alex keeps this up for another game, I'm not sure if, especially in the 39 line capper, if we will have seen a better set from a player ever.
Yeah, I certainly can't think of anything that comes close to this.
It's definitely on for this and that. I mean, I think it's already the best scores back-to-back.
$714. Where's the bar? There it is.
714, 460. It is just outside the top 10 all time in CTL history.
I would imagine that exact score is reached before.
Mm-hmm.
Given how few burns he needed to get there.
Sam is only back by 80,000 points, 716 in level 21. This is an excellent game from Sam again. I feel like we're repeating ourselves, but Alex has just been... There's very few words.
Alex is absolutely repeating himself. And the fact that he's just been able to... He's got 850 on 21. That's just bonkers.
Yeah, there isn't many times where I am left speechless. Currently, I am speechless. Because what else do I say? You just watch it. But Alex will take a Tetris. Tucks the T. Goes for an Aki bar. Wants to keep this up. Yeah, this is on for a 23 max here. We'll take a double. Probably out of it now, but still now on for 24. Sam, though, is waiting on the wings. One error here, and Sam could very well be back in it because only a 3 Tetris gap here between them. And Sam is playing really well, going for another Vitz here.
Yep. Sam Vitz at his finest today.
And Sam going for another one here. Again, gets a Tetris, 916.
That was a little scary.
And still a little bit, but gets another Tetris. Max out here for Alex, a 42. Wasn't 24 there now. Currently on 25. Patiently waiting here for another bar. Good double.
Oh, Sam.
Sam, though, in a bit of trouble. Could really use that bar. This drought is hitting Sam. Had room for that double, though, and we'll get a Tetris, 989. Alex set back up here again.
Buck's running into a little bit of a spot. It's going to take those 3 burns and be right back in business.
Tetris, Sam. Sam is ahead by 14 lines, but only back by 2 Tetrises, but that does give Alex a significant pace advantage. But the real-time score is what's going to count at the end of the day, and if Sam can keep this up, it could still put pressure on Alex, but Sam will go in first at B39, gets a Tetris, B75, hasn't taken the real-time lead here. We'll see what Sam can do. He's given it everything. He wants to show that he's not out of it yet, and he is doing exactly that. Takes a triple. That ZP's a bit awkward, but only needs a few burns to resolve it. Alex with a C66 into.
There are no words.
Sam, though, not giving in. Is only down by 43,000 points. Sat back up again for a Tetris, that chi piece. Good pieces and a Tetris here for Sam. Alex will have to take a few burns here. Could be the opportunity that Sam needs. And Sam is set up here for a Tetris. Good burn there from Alex. Beautiful solve there with that T. Tetris Alex. It's D34 to D61, but Sam's board really high here. Gets that double. This is crucial. Really good burns here. Sam gets out of it and gets the bar over.
Tetris.
Both players with 1.4.
Nope, 2,000 points, 700 points.
Could not be closer here. Sam takes a split triple. Could try setting up on row 2. Is he going to go for it? It looks like he just might. And he is going to go for it. But Alex now with a 1.5 and 34. We've been here before, Roncli. We've been here before.
Other Tetris. Roll over into 35. Are you kidding me?
What else can we say? But Sam isn't out of this yet, but will really need these.
Hold on here. Hold on. Alex is done.
Tops out.
1,637,000 is the chase down score.
3.5 Tetrises. Sam needs those 3 Tetrises to come as soon as possible. Wants to try and get that middle open.
He doesn't have 3 left, though. Alex is looking good.
2 and a 1 and 39 here needed. Sam holding out for that bar.
No.
But it's not gonna happen. 1.52 there.
Oh my. Alex with a lowly 1,636,000.
Yeah, over 200,000 lower than anything, but
oh my god.
What can we say that hasn't been said already? A 1.9, a 1.8, and a roll, like 3 rollovers in a row. If that isn't the best, statistically the best set of all time, I don't know what is.
That was insane. That was insane.
But with that,
congrats to Alex and Sam. What can we say? I mean,
Sam played impeccably and very
Alex.
I think maybe any other day Sam would have a really good shot at the finals, but this day, your winner, playing what might just be one of the greatest matches in classic Tetris history, Alex T!
Oh my god, Alex, that was insane.
Oh my goodness me.
He's making he's making my my premiere poll voting look pretty good right now.
Yeah, I think definitely going to be a lot of discussion to be done. I mean, premiere poll's happening in just a few days, so pollsters, keep your eye on this one. But that's our semifinals, Roncli. That's our semifinals. Yeah, that is.
And we're going to see a repeat of our finals from last season coming up. I believe it's going to be this weekend. And that's within the time for the premiere poll. So maybe Scooty can eke something out. We'll have to see.
Yes. So again,
we should update these.
Yes, I think so too. But yes, our finals have now been decided. It will be a repeat of last season. It will be Blue Scooty versus Alex T for the CTL Season 32 Championship. If these semifinals are anything to go by, if this last match between Alex and Sam isn't gonna, might be, or if it is possibly one of the greatest matches to ever be played, this could very well give it a run for its money. If this is anything to go by, I honestly could see that one going either way, just like the last season. Like any time that these two play, it could be one that very well could be decided by just a moment, a burn, anything. Scooty on the left, Sidnev on the right. Winner of this goes through to the grand finals. Countdown with me, Roncli, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And Sidnev's ahead 1-0. Who saw that coming?
All right, yeah. So championship semifinals have now officially begun. First match of two, Scooty and Sidnev. You would think that these two players would need no introduction, but of course, you know, in the interest of time, as well, just in case there might be someone here who's might be watching Tetris for the very first time. So we will, of course, give you a rundown and introduction to our two players, starting out, of course, on the left-hand side, rolling out of the United States, PB of 40.26 million, the highest score in classic Tetris history. A 5-time champion of the Classic Tetris League and has made the finals in each of the last 7 seasons. Has been outside of that championship throne for the past 2 seasons. Most recently lost in the finals to Alex T last season, but is hoping to try to make it now to his 8th consecutive finals. It's Blue Scooty. And his opponent from the Netherlands, PB of 8.52 million, 8th in the world in score. A multi-time playoff contender, but actually competing for the first time in CTL this season since season 26. This is the first time in the modern era of the Classic Tetris League where she's made the semifinals of a playoff bracket. Not her first time overall. There did make it back in season 18 to the semifinals, but we'll be hoping this time to go one step further and make her first finals. It is Sidnev. I have someone in chat saying, what does modern era mean? Season 18 onwards, because, of course, there's CTL history is kind of split into 2 halves, which is the Moodus era, which was anything before season 18, and the Kingsman era, which is anything after season 18, around midway through 2022, when CTL became under new management. The formats changed a little bit. The divisions changed a little bit. We went down from 9 divisions to 5. So that's what we mean when we say modern era and old era. Anyway, Scooty is currently in the lead, 257 to Sidnev's 237. So relatively close here in the opening.
Sidnev just had a really nice solve there with the Vits to get clean. Fortunately, the rest of the pieces didn't cooperate, but...
And yes, that was when... Sorry, that was when TMP was born. Yes, Taya.
307 at the half for Scooty, 275 for Sidnev, so still pretty close. I wouldn't expect it to be any different until we hit that level 29 speed, and then all bets are off.
Yeah, exactly. Really close, and all of the underlying stats coming into this would indicate that this should be a pretty good test for our 5-time champion. They face each other 6 times before in ELO competition, and they have 3 wins apiece. Most recently, they did face off in the finals of last month's CTM Masters. Scooty did win that 3-0, so Sidnev is looking for some retribution, some redemption here in this match.
Yeah, well, we'll see as the speeds get faster what happens. Scooty was mentioning he's having a little bit of hand pain, so I hope that's not too much of a factor here, but you never know.
Yeah, it seems like it's so far so good from him, though. Still with a pretty good score, 425 at 414. Stack is a little bit unorthodox here, but Scooty should be able to get the well open. Still has a Tetris ready, but covers the well just as the bar comes, but still has that opportunity open. Sidnev could try and capitalize here, but Scooty will get it open quickly and gets a Tetris.
The lead now down to 5,000 points. We cross the 100-line turn, and Sidnev playing one row off the bottom, trying to stay efficient. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and just burn it down.
Scooty now with a much better looking board than we saw a few moments ago is set up for a Tetris here, and of course we'll get it down. Tetris both players is 500 to 509. We got about 15 to 20 lines to go before the level 19 transition. And so far it's seeming like smooth sailing for the most part. But things can change in an instant, even when you're at the top level, as both these players are. Sidnev was probably looking for the J there, but didn't quite get it, so we'll have to just take a few burns and resolve this board state. Scooty in a similar situation.
SC. Yeah, both players pretty high up here, and transition is right around the corner. Scooty's board's significantly better.
Yeah, Sidnev with a lot of holes up high does take a crucial... Absolutely crucial there. Scooty is back down to the bottom. 557, gets a Tetris 581. Sidnev in at 543, so less than 15k separating their transition scores here. And these are two players that rank very highly when it comes to their Fairmadian 19 transition. In their lifetime, they're both consistently in the top 15. In the last 3 months, same deal. Scooty with a slight edge on with a 578 median transition score to 567 for Sidnev.
And Sidnev was also number 1 this season in that statistic at 592, beating out Alex T by a full 10,000.
Scooty on 662.
Another nice Tetris. And Sidnev's finally got things cleaned up and is not down by that much, all things considered.
Tetris Scooty 717, Sidnev 641, so about a 2.5 Tetris lead here for Scooty.
Nice.
But some great play from both players here. Sidnev again with another Tetris, putting the pressure back on. Scooty's going for the column 9 Tetris here. It would be a perfect well transfer as well if the bar were to come at a good time, and it will. Tetris Scooty after that double 779 and back over to column 10. Tetris Sidnev 729.
Yeah, Scooty getting bailed there, getting the bar when he needed it. Sometimes when you build up in an odd column like that, you'll get caught. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen this time. Scooty is enjoying a bit of a lead.
Yeah, and has enjoyed that lead for a bit of a minute here in this game. But Sidnev, of course, not a player you'd expect to have Scooty extend this lead further. He's definitely going to keep the pressure on and has done so. Is 6 lines ahead, but has reduced the gap to just 8,000 points there briefly. It's 881 to 858. Tetris both players. Sidnev into 26 at 890.
Scooty is not going to be that far ahead if he gets the bar, and he does. So this is very close. This is like, I feel like I'm stating the obvious here, You could have said this when they were at 0 lines, but this is going to be decided on 29.
Tetris commentators stating the obvious, we would never.
Yes, never.
Nice, beautiful
Nice
skim there with that
burns.
J
Yes.
for Sidnev. And both players maxing out. It's A20 to A35. Sidnev has now taken the real-time lead, but Scooty is still comfortably ahead on pace. Going into that line deficit. Delayed fit setup. Scooty will take the Tetris first. Not going to end up going for it. We'll just tuck the square in, briefly creating a hole. Sidnev is into 29 first at BO7 and is setting up for another Tetris. Beautiful triple and a Tetris. Scooty still has one line to go. Takes the Tetris in at B34.
That sequence at the end of 28 there for Scooty, I think that allowed Sidnev to catch up a little bit.
Now that this is in 29, this just becomes 10 times more exciting as these are two of the best players in the world at 29 stacking. They make 29 look like 19, but Scooty with a couple misdrops here. Sidnev, oh my goodness, that 5-tap from Sidnev. Can she manage to get column 3 open here? It would be crucial in unlocking this board. Good double, good flip of the T-piece last second. Needs a bar down, gets the bar down, column 3. It's B73 to
She's
C19.
gonna get this down.
And it looks like she gets the well
oh my
open
God.
in the bar for the Tetris.
Amazing. Sidnev in the lead, too.
Scooty C61 to C70, but Sidnev gets the bar over left, but this board is so compromised here. Scooty takes the lead, and Sidnev is gonna top out at C82. Scooty.
No.
Probably got nervous there for a bit because of that dig from Sidnev, but Scooty will hold on and take game number 1. GG's.
Yeah, that was an amazing dig.
Just a taster of what we are going to expect here in these semifinals, not only from these two players, but our next two players as well that have a very similar skill set when it comes to getting out of crazy digs on 29, but
indeed,
really good game to open up our semifinals. Scooty, of course, will play it out.
Got 1.4 right now. He's got enough runway to roll this over if he...
Just a casual 30 there. And 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris. I have no idea how my timing. I hope it's pretty accurate.
About as good as you can get with Discord.
Yep. Yeah, Scooty taking game number 1. Getting it done on 29, but I tell you, that start of 29 from Sidnev makes me think that this series is far from over.
Yeah, coming into this match, I really did think that, excluding the two people who have already beat him in the finals, if anyone was going to deny Scooty of a 8th consecutive finals, Sidnev is definitely a candidate, because again, they have really similar skill sets, especially with their post transition play. Both so aggressive, almost perfect in terms of their choices and in terms of what they will stack, or when they decide to go aggressive, when they decide to go for a Tetris and just burn. I mean, Scooty, of course, with the world record score, 40 million, which requires a lot of play at that speed.
Indeed.
And also a lot of play back at a lower speed again, and then picking back up to the higher speed again.
But you know, we talked about these two being the two players that have, that have maxed out on 19 without burning a line. They're also 1 and 2. Sidnev, the higher score by less than 500 points for the 39 line cap